Hello, everybody. Welcome to your yoga practice. Place your hands on your heart. Bring your chin down to your throat. And giving thanks to your yoga practice today. For today's class, I'm going to be reading The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. Number 3, Gifts. Breathe in through the nose and let it go. Place your arms down beside you, palms face forward. Ground your feet firm to the floor. Facing the top part of your yoga mat, grab a hold of your yoga block if you have one and place it in between your inner thighs. Waking up your core and your adductors. Inhale the arms forward and up and palms in front of your heart. Palms press forward, chin to throat. Inhale, arms up and slide your palms to your heart. When you exhale, press your palms forward. Continue moving in this direction 6 more times. The Gift of Self by Gary Chapman. There is an intangible gift that sometimes speaks more loudly than a gift that can be held in one's hand. I call it the gift of self, or the gift of presence. And as you find your breath in and exhale, you are strengthening your connection to the gift of presence. And as you move your arms up, hold your left wrist and reach to your right side. Exhale, crescent moon. Come back to center, hold your left wrist and reach to your left side. And exhale. Come back to center, breathe in, breathe out to your right. Come back to center, inhale, exhale to your left. Come back to center, crescent moon to your right side again. Continue to press your feet firm to the floor, and this time let go of your right arm. Time moving down to the side, down to center, and lifting your right arm up to crescent, moon, and then this time moving your right arm down to center and lifting your left arm up to the other side. And exhale again, doing the same movement of forward to the side, crescent, moon, and moving down, side, center, and lifting your left arm up, left arm down, and right arm up to the right side. And this time reach your right arm up and right arm down. Bring your arms forward to powerful pose, but palms face forward. Spread your fingertips wide open and bring your fingertips down. Reach your fingertips forward, then inhale, reach your fingertips up and forward and down. Ground your feet firm to the floor. Another palms face forward. Reach your fingertips forward and down. And reach your fingertips forward. Rolling your right hand to the right and roll your right hand to the left. Switch sides, left arm to the left and left hand to the right. Reach your fingertips up, palms open. Reach your fingertips forward this time, palms face each other, palms face up. Reach up and stand and pulse. About 8 pulses here into your powerful pose. Really connecting your feet firm to the ground. Breathe in through the nose and exhale. And then stand up tall. Lift your heels up. Spread your 10 toes wide open. And awkward pose. Arms forward, bend your knees. Continue to wake up your 10 toes. Soften your face muscles. And at the same time, wake up your 10 toes. Heels are lifted right here and right now for awkward pose. Arms reach up and move your arms down to your sides and heels on the floor. Arms reach forward again, take a seat. Prayers twist. Place your left hand on the right outer thigh, right hand on your hip, or place your right hand on your back. And begin to look to your right side. Arms up, palms face each other, and right hand to your left outer thigh, left hand on your hip, or your low back and look to the left side. Your mid back is twisting in the pose. Your hips are stable, and you're continuing to hug your yoga block. Arms reach forward again, palms together this time in a forward fold. Bow your head to center. Halfway lift, hands on your shins, and bow your head, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen the spine forward, bend the knees slightly, and exhale, forward fold. One more time, this time release the block and forward fold. Facing the top part of your yoga mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Place your hands on the yoga mat or your yoga blocks, toes back and downward facing dog. Ground your hands on your yoga mat or blocks, moving to a high plank position, heels on top of the toes for 8, shoulders on top of the wrists for 7, breathing in and out, 6, 5, belly draws in 4, 3, 2, and downward dog, exhale. Lift your heels up and spread your 10 toes, bend the knees slightly, and heels down. One more time. Right leg up, breathe in. Flex the right toes and bringing the right foot forward. Left hand on the floor or your yoga block and reach your right arm up. Place your right hand on your back, or you can always place your right hand on your hip. Ground your right foot here, left heel on top of the toes, mid-back twist, left shoulder on top of the left wrist. Right hand down to the floor, then lift your arms up over your head. Palms face each other, bend that right knee directed forward. Inhale here and exhale to your runner's lunge version. And bring your palms in front of your heart. Continue to press your right foot firm to the floor. Lean forward ever so slightly. Hands on the mat and downward facing dog. Ground your palms. Lift your left leg up. Breathe in, flex your left toes. Ground your hands down to the floor and bring your left foot forward. Right hand to center and left arm lifts up. Right here in this gentle mid-twist, you can rest your hand on the hip or your back. Left heel on top of the toes. Right hand on the floor. Hands down and arms up. Runner's lunge version, but arms are lifted. Continue to press your left foot firm to the floor and bring your palms in front of your heart. Lean forward. Look down at the top part of your mat. Maintain the connection of your left foot, pressing down. Hands on the floor and you're back to downward dog. Bend the knees slightly, move to high plank. Lengthen the spine forward. Lengthen the tailbone to the back of your heels. Shoulders on top of the wrists. On your next exhale, down dog. Lift the right leg up And exhale the right knee to your nose. Lift the right leg up again. And exhale, knee to your nose. Right leg up, breathe in. Right knee to the nose. Lift the right leg up and right foot steps in between your hands. Rise up, arms lift. Back to this runner's lunge position and warrior two. Ground your right foot and left foot on your mat. Evenly distribute weight to peaceful warrior. Right hand on the back of your head, and you can place your left hand on the hip or place the left hand on your back. Breathe in and out in this peaceful warrior and back to warrior two. Heels and toes pressed down, giving the gift of presence. Straighten the right leg, pivot the toes, and pivot the left toes to warrior two. Now facing the back of your mat. Heels and toes are grounded evenly on the floor. Slowly move to peaceful warrior. Left hand on the back of your head. Right hand on your hip or back. And maintain this pose for the breath in and out. Back to warrior two arms. Warrior two legs. Grounding it all down. Connecting your feet to your mat. Straighten the left leg, pivot the toes facing forward to a wide-legged forward fold. Your hands on the floor, slight bend around the knees, and just connecting here for your left and right leg. Left hand down, right hand on your hip. Another gentle twist for your mid-back. Be mindful of your hamstrings. Right hand down, left hand on your hip. And look to your left side. Mid-back twist. Feet pressed down. Aware of your knees, aware of the back of the legs. Place your left hand down to the floor and continue to a wide-legged forward fold. Breathe in and out, and you can always widen your stance. Listen to the back of the legs. Pivot both toes forward. Ground your right foot and left knee on the floor. Placing your left hand back to center and right hand around your hip, or you can lift the right big toe off the floor, opening the right hip. You can rest your left elbow and again look to the right side. Breathe in and breathe out in the pose, allowing this mid-back twist and rocking back to your half split. Bow down to center. Lift your right toes off the floor. You are carving this time for yourself, for presence. Three-legged down dog, lift the right leg up. Bend that right knee and stack the right hip on top of the left hip. Hands are pressing down. Square your shoulders forward and back to downward dog. Other side, lift your left leg up and left foot steps forward in between your hands. Checking your stance here and just becoming aware of your right leg behind you, and rest your right knee down. Placing your left hand around the inner thigh. Again, gentle twist for your mid-back, and you can open the left hip by lifting your left big toe away from the floor. You can lean down to the floor, right side, and you can rest the right elbow and forearm down. Rocking back, half split, bowing down to your center, aware of your left hamstrings and low back here. You can always slightly bend your left knee. Breathing into the nose and exhale to three-legged down dog. Lift your left leg up and bend your left knee. Left hip on top of the right hip. Press your palms firm to the floor, giving yourself this gift of presence. High plank pose. Breathe in and out. Strong high plank. 10 toes are awake and lower down all the way to the floor. Toes are together, baby cobra, chest up, chin up, and moving slowly to a tabletop and downward facing dog. Ground your palms, open the chest to the back of your yoga mat. Breathe in through the nose and exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the end of your yoga mat here. Bend the knees. Allow your upper body to be heavy to the front. Toes and heels ground down. Arms are heavy. And roll up vertebra by vertebra by vertebra by vertebra by vertebra. Head coming up last. Shoulders up and shoulders are down. Shoulders up to the ears and shoulders are down and back. One more time and exhale. Hands on your hips. Left foot steps forward. Right toes on the floor. Bend that right knee. Hands on your hips and begin to lean forward. First balancing pose. With your bent knee, it allows you to focus on your balance and your connection to your upper body. Bring your right knee forward. Right knee lines up to the right hip. Flex the right toes. Top of your head lifts up. Breathe in and release. Right foot steps down. Other side. Left toes point back on the floor. Bend that right knee. Flex your left toes, bend your left knee, and lean forward. Focus on the standing leg. Lengthen the spine forward. Breathe in and breathe out. And exhale the left knee forward. Left knee lines up to your left hip. Left knee lines up to your left ankle. Flex your left toes in the pose. Top of your head lengthens up and release the left foot down. Tree pose. Weight on your left foot, right toes on the floor, calf muscle, or place your right foot around your left inner thigh. Palms can lift up and inhale. You can look up while you exhale and press your left foot firm down to the floor. Tree pose. Your gift of presence. Palms in front of the heart. And exhale the right knee forward and right foot down. Other side. Left toes on the floor. Or you can place your left foot on the calf muscle or inner thigh. And begin to move your palms in front of your heart. And you can lift your palms up, separate your palms, looking up, grounding it down with your right foot on the mat, breathing in and breathing out, and palms slide down to your heart, connecting, and knee forward and down, shoulders up to the ears and down and back. Arms lift up, and this time, place your hands on the back of your head. Chin up, look up with this back bend. Feet firm to the floor. Chin up, chest is lifted. Elbows point to the side. Come back to center and release the right arm down, dancer's pose. And begin to move to your first back bend. Grounding your left foot down. A gentle back bend here, pressing your right foot to your hand and let it go. Left arm down, right arm up. Kick your left heel, hold the inside of your foot. Dancer's pose. And just check in with your left knee and low back here. And press the top of your foot to your hand. Press the top of the foot back and up. And let it go. Palms in front of your heart. And hands on your low back. And begin to notice this other back bend. Deep back bend, chin up, chest up. Hips are forward. You can even engage your glutes in the pose. And come back to center. Palms in front of your heart. Notice here your standing position. Lengthen the tailbone down, but lift your sternum up. Maintain that connection. Close your eyes. Ground your feet. Mountain pose. And begin to come forward into a forward fold again to downward facing dog. Palms ground down and knees on the floor. Moving to resting on your back. Lie down, ground your feet. Notice your transition. Moving down to the floor, knees on top of your heels. You can rest your hands on your belly. Reach your fingertips up, bridge pose. Knees on top of your heels, feet are hip width apart. Press your feet firm to the floor. You can also begin to lift your heels up and spread your 10 toes wide open. Notice what's working for you and making sure that you're aware of the positioning of your back, meaning your knees are on top of your heels or knees on top of your toes. So become aware of your chosen bridge pose. And you can place your hands on your belly, feet flat on the floor, bring your knees together to center, feet flat, feet mat width apart, and allow your knees to come together to center. This is a hip mobility pose, as well as allowing your spine to be in a neutral position. Place your feet flat on the floor, bring your right knee to your right side body. Wipe your fingers around your right shin. Breathe in and out here. And lift the right foot up and point the toes 3 times. And flex your foot 3 times. And just noticing the back of the right leg here. And after your 3rd time, right ankle on your left upper thigh. Thread the needle pose. Breathe here. And exhale here. Finding this time, giving yourself the gift of presence. Another side, left knee to the left side of your body. Clasp your hands on your left shin. Belly rise up and fall. Lift the left leg up, flex your left foot. Point the toes 3 times and flex your left toes 3 times. Breathe in and out when you're creating this pose for your left foot. Left ankle on your right upper thigh. Thread the needle. Opening your hip and noticing your back. creating this time for yourself, carving this time for space. This time, butterfly pose. Knees to the side, soles of your feet to touch. Belly rise and belly falls. Connecting to your hips. Connecting to your breath. Connecting to a sense of peace. Bring your knees together. Knees to your chest and move your knees to the right, rolling and creating a small circle. And knees rolling, creating a circle around the sacrum down to the floor. And this time, chin to the throat, forehead to knees on your exhale. Inhale down and exhale to lift. One more time. And a gentle twist. Knees to the left side. And this time, I'm going to create a little bit of movement with the right arm. Moving to the right. And exhale the right arm back to your left hand. And exhale again here. Inhale again, right hand to your left hand. And exhale right here and staying here this time. You can place your left hand on the outer edge of your leg. Gently twist around your mid-back. Finding a sense of peace in reclining twist. Come back to center and moving the other direction. Knees to the right. You can move yourself to the right. And exhale the left arm down. And inhale the left arm and the left palm connect to the right. And exhale again, left arm to the side. Inhale. And last one, exhale. This time stay here, breathe here. And right hand on your left outer thigh. Gently twist, belly twist, mid-back twist. Breathing in, breathing out. Reconnecting to yourself. Come back to center. And this time, feet flat, mat width apart. And allow your knees to connect to center. Hands on your lower belly. Belly rise and fall here. Connecting to a sense of neutral spine. Feet flat on the floor. Lift the right leg up, right arm up. Left leg up, left arm up. Staying here, finding a sense of connection to your legs and arms that are lifting. Belly rise and belly falls. Feet flat on the floor. The left hand on your upper belly and the right hand on your chest or your heart. Palms together in front of you. Thanking your practice and for taking this time to find and in tune with yourself a gift of presence. There is an intangible gift that sometimes speaks more loudly than a gift that can be held in one's hand. I call it the gift of self or the gift of presence. From the book, The 5 Love Languages by Gary Chapman. And as you give yourself this time, you let go. You connect yourself to the ground. You rest. You relax and restore your body right here and right now. Your belly lifts up and down. There's a gentle, soft connection with yourself. And you allow your body to just be with your eyes closed. You're noticing that you're lying down completely, that you're aware of your body, connecting and grounding, resting and restoring your energy in stillness right now. Peace in and peace out, and namaste.